Welcome to episode 12 of NFT Shake. This is the Solana NFT show, and I'm here with the most exciting man in crypto, Dan.
Hi Nick, how's it going? Hi everyone.
I've had some feedback from last week, Dan, and people loved the fact you didn't have 3 hours worth of numbers in that show. So that was that's progress. That's progress.
Good. We only got 2.5 hours in this week's show.
Oh,
so,
is it? I might have to cut that a bit short, but no, that's a joke, by the way. Right, so let's get into it. We're making money on Solana NFTs. That's the idea. So first up this week, Midnight Panthers.
Yes. I'm not sure if I told you this yet, but I won whitelist for this.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How'd you get
that? Through Panzer Dogs Discord. So I think I've mentioned this over the last couple of weeks, but in every Discord you're in, they've often got a little whitelist channel, and they'll post in there to say, join this Discord, go into their Discord and say hi from Panzer Dogs, join their Twitter, and click the emoji on the little...
just one of those simple retweet Twitter things.
Yep. Sometimes
Nice.
you don't even have to retweet. It's just go to the Discord and say hi. And
I think I might have done this. How did you know that you won?
Yeah, so then I went... You have to keep an eye on the Discord. So I'm in Panzer Dogs Discord daily anyway, and you get a little red icon to say there's one message for you here, and you click on that, and it says they basically tag you into it. So they'll say at my name has won whitelist, and I think there was 10.
So they're like at you in the main room, or you have to be in a certain channel or something?
No, it's just in one of the channels in their Discord.
Do you know which channel?
It's different for everyone, but yeah, some call it giveaways, some call it whitelist.
Okay, right.
Different for every Discord channel, and there's just like a list of 10 names, and you scan over it, and my name was in there, and I was like, oh, okay, cool.
But then, do you have to do something to get it, or is it?
Yeah, then I had to go to well, sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. This one, Panzer Dog sent my name and my Discord name over to Midnight Panthers, and then when I went to Midnight Panthers...
Oh, you won it in Panzer Dog's Discord?
Yeah, I went to Panzer
Dog. Okay. So
Panzer
you got
Dog.
a whitelist for different projects in another project's Discord?
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely. Yeah, sorry if that wasn't clear. Yeah, so good ones for this are like Soul Chicks, Piggy Soul Gang, Panzer Dogs. They have loads of connections with other projects and upcoming projects, and they then get whitelist. So you get the Panzer Dogs community then go into the Midnight Panthers community. The Soul Chicks community go into the Midnight Panthers, and it's just a way of connecting them all. And they get giveaways. And Soul Chicks, Piggy Soul Gang, and Panzer Dogs are my favourite three. I tend to do quite well out of those, and they have lots of whitelist opportunities.
Nice. So
then Panzer Dogs sent the 10 winners over to Midnight Panthers, and then Midnight Panthers gave me the whitelist. Role within their Discord. Then at some point soon, they will put an announcement in their Discord to say,
is this the quick version, Dan? I'm kind of tuning out again.
Yes. Well, most people have a longer attention span than you.
It's not about my attention span, Dan. I'm not calling you boring, but no, actually, I am. No, it's fine. It's fine. But so they gave you a role.
I was just getting to the good bit. Yeah. So
in your own time, it's fine.
You get whitelist roles within the Discord. So you can click, if you type something in the chat in Discord, you can click your own name, and it will tell you what roles you've got within Discord. And it might just be someone like rookie or something like that if you've just joined. And as you do different things in a Discord, it can change your role. Ultimately, once a project is minted, you get different roles given how many NFTs you've got and things like that. And within the Discord here, they gave me whitelist. And what's cool about it is they don't call it whitelist; they just call it VIP. So you get a pink
bottle of champagne.
Name. Exactly that. Yeah, 2 glasses of champagne and a VIP. It's called VIP whitelist. So it was great, and I went straight into the chat and just typed like sick, got whitelist, and every other name was like black except for my pink one. And I was like, and everyone's like, oh, how'd you get whitelist? It was sick.
How did you get? Right, I mean, I just stopped listening halfway through, so I mean,
so I got it through I won it through Panzer Dogs. I won it through Panzer Dogs. So
but how come none of them got it? You were just paying attention and they weren't.
Because only 10 people got
You were
whitelisted
just
through
quick.
Panzer Dogs.
Well, you were kind of
it's
lucky as well.
Lucky. It's random. So of all the people who clicked that icon on Panzer Dogs and followed the requirements, I think there was only 100 people that did it. So like a 10-to-1 chance. And those 10 people won. Yeah. So the good dogs, because Panzer Dog community doesn't have 100,000 people in it. So you have to find the ones where there's whitelist opportunities where there isn't 100,000 people going for the same thing.
Nice. So when mint, do we know?
No, yeah.
Cool. That's exciting.
No, but well, yeah. Well, we're talking about these early, right? This is we were the first YouTube channel to talk about these about 3 episodes ago. That only tweeted 3 tweets when we got hold of them, and I'm hoping they're going to recognise that and maybe give us some whitelists to give away to. I think maybe our subscribers. We haven't discussed this yet, but I think I think it's better to give stuff away to subscribers or maybe people who comment on the channel.
Yeah, if you're interested, we haven't got them yet, but if we get them, if you're interested, comment down below, and we'll be giving those away. Yeah, cool. So shall we dig into the site or?
I've got one. So you need one, and then we need some to give some away. We can have a quick look into the website because the website's new. It's just launched.
It stops the music when you do that. So super annoying.
Okay.
Oh, it was a different tune. Yeah, if you could hear music playing, that was the.
I got multiple songs on there. Cool?
They've suddenly started playing a different song now.
Oh, all right, good.
It's not bad. I prefer the other one though. Okay, so what do you want to say about Midnight Panthers other than gloating that you've got a freaking whitelist and I haven't?
I like. Well, I said this the first tweet I saw. I like the way they're going about it. They're dropping little teasers as they go. I like the artwork. I like what they're talking about. It's mainly about the brand. It feels just like OK Bears and Cats on Crack to me. What else?
Have we seen the artwork? Like where's?
Yeah, that's on the YouTube. Sorry, the YouTube. Twitter. That's on the Twitter page next. If you scroll down a little bit. Yeah.
Yes, I remember now. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like it as much as OK Bears, but it's not bad.
No, it's a little bit small.
Yeah.
Feels like there's too much space above it.
You got to have a large proportion of it. And we've got OK Bears here somewhere. You got to have.
No.
Where is it? Here we go. Yeah. You can see a lot of the face. I mean, it's not taking up that much space, but it's expressive, and you can clearly see the difference between them all. And there's a high contrast with the background. So that's why OK Bears and Bored Ape Yacht Club and stuff is a really good PFP. And this isn't as good.
It doesn't have
the
high contrast background. I do like the art. We mentioned this last week about the high contrast background. Hopefully they do something about that. It's really important to me that it really pops. Either. It just doesn't pop, does it? No. But I do like the art. I like the fact that they're Panthers because there's not been too many Panther NFT drops.
Panthers are a bit different.
Yeah. But I like the way they're going about their business. So
it's a cool name. I love the name.
Exactly. Yeah. It's not just riding on the back of any other NFT name. It's as far as I'm aware, it's unique. I like the slashes.
That's a cool logo.
Yeah, and they haven't just copied that. It's like skull panther logo, right? So like everyone else is doing. So yeah, I like it.
Nice. Yeah, okay, cool.
Like where they're heading. It's just got the same feeling as OK Bears and Cats on Crack. So
you said there isn't a mint date yet?
No, nothing like that. Yeah. Okay. So we'll just keep talking about these. And sorry, say again.
It's still quite early.
Yep, still early. So good time to get in when it's still early. Probably still got there will still be opportunities to get whitelist with that early.
Okay, I might try and get on that. Great. But as you know, I have a short attention span, so I probably won't. Right, Trippin Apes?
Yeah. This is going to be so
huge. This is the most hyped mint since OK Bears. I mean, I don't think OK Bears... This is probably more hyped than OK Bears.
Definitely.
Because OK Bears wasn't... OK Bears got huge because it was so popular. And now it's huge because it was popular post-mint. Yeah. This is super popular pre-mint.
Yeah.
And people are talking about it like it might be a competitor. The only thing about it is because it has the kind of drugs angle, maybe that makes it a bit less mainstream.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the drugs angle. I mentioned this to Chill Dogs in their Discord because their first artwork was nothing to do with drugs or anything like that. And then the subsequent 3 all were. And I said to them, like, why are you doing the drugs angles? Oh, because that's what people want. I said, I don't think they do. I don't think they do.
I think this artwork looks really cool in a psychedelic, I've just done mushrooms kind of way. So it kind of makes sense. But are there any like huge NFT collections that are drug related? I mean, there's Cats on Crack.
Pretty big. Yeah,
Bears have none of that, do they? Bored Ape Yacht Club doesn't really have any of that going on. I can't think of any others.
I'm not a fan of all of that, but I am a fan of the art. I do like.
Yeah, I really like this art actually. Whether the collection will all be differentiated enough as a good PFP, probably will. I don't know.
Yeah, I think this is going to be solid. If you can get whitelist for this, or you can mint it somehow, definitely do it.
So, I mean, people may not know that you're incredibly lazy and you're too lazy to take your laptop on holiday, so you're not even going to bother trying to get secondary on this.
I will try and get secondary. I won't mint.
Just with your phone?
Just on my phone. Now, yeah, so this is something I just discovered. Can't remember how. But you can mint
or you can just buy stuff on Magic Eden through their app.
Yeah, but you have to go through the Phantom wallet. So if you go into the Phantom wallet...
So you buy them on the Phantom app? On your phone? Or the Magic Eden app on your phone?
Yeah, you go through the Phantom app, then in the bottom corner, you can go to websites.
This,
yeah, you can go to websites if you click the little world map in the bottom right.
Oh, your mum just messaged me, by the way. Wow, that's interesting photo. No, I'm only joking. Sorry, what did you say?
What you click throwing me a bit there. The world map in the corner. You can then go to. You can then go to a website, and you go to Magic Eden from there, and then you can mint.
Oh, well, okay, that's wouldn't have expected
no, you can mint. You can buy on secondary. You can link your wallet. What you can't do is go to the Magic Eden app and then link Phantom. You have to go to Phantom and then go to Magic Eden.
I think it's a browser-based wallet, isn't it? So, did you work this out yourself?
No, but I can't remember why I had to do it.
But that's really cool that that's doable.
Yeah. Someone told me for some reason. I want to say something to do with marijuana.
I'll have a look at that later. I can't really figure it out now. But that's.
It was minting Yaku. Yeah, I couldn't mint Yaku, and they said do it on your phone. I was like, it doesn't work on your phone.
Building a browser into the wallet app on a phone does make sense because you're still minting. So you can still access the wallet because you're in the wallet app. Yeah, that makes sense. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it works great. So I'll do that. Walking around the streets of Dubrovnik.
Shame you can't
to look at sites.
Use your minting tool. What's it? A Scalp Empire you've got?
Yeah, I don't think I could do that. I mean, maybe, but that's risky using that on a phone, I think.
That requires some weird browser plugin. That's.
I don't think that's going to work.
I wonder if you could do that with a Rare key. No, you'd have to have a Rare key app.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have whitelist, so I'll be just picking up secondary anyway. This will sell out, I'm sure.
Oh God, it's going to be insane. I could see it hitting a 40 floor price pretty soon, pretty quickly.
Me too. Yeah, they've just increased the supply, so it was 8,888, and they've increased it to 10,000 just for demand.
That's a good sign.
Yeah. So minting 24th of May, which is 4 days from now, which is Wednesday, Tuesday next week. Don't know the price
is it minting on Magic Eden? Do we know? Or?
Don't no. It's the launchpad is Hydra.
Oh, we have it here, don't we?
Which is, as of yesterday, has been taking a bit of flack from Reptilian Renegade because this is a bit of kind of Solana drama, which I don't really want to talk about that much and give much airplay to it.
Why is that?
But the Reptilian Renegade guy says he's the same Balloonsville. He calls himself a rugger, which is a new word.
What a troll.
He's basically he's a serial rugger. And I
mean, he's basically stealing money from. I mean, I know people know the risks and it's up to them and no one forces them to mint, but he's kind of stealing money from people, isn't he? And then showing off about it.
Yeah. So and now he's shouting about it in his Twitter and saying that saying things about Hydra may or may not be true. I don't really want to give it any. I don't want to contribute to any of it really, but it has got me slightly concerned because sometimes no smoke without fire. But I don't really believe what this guy is saying.
Well,
but
you
then
shouldn't.
no.
So hold on. So who's this guy? Sorry, what's this guy's connection to Hydra Launchpad? That's his thing.
So he used Hydra for Reptilian Renegade.
Oh, and then he complained about it.
And now he's kind of this expose on all the things they did wrong. And he so basically he's a rugger and he managed to get a whole project through Hydra and he's a known rugger. So he's basically saying their doxing system is absolutely rubbish, things like that.
But you don't trust his criticism because he's a scammer, basically.
Yeah, I don't. But at the same time, it did mint through Hydra, and he is the rugger. So there's some element of truth there, right?
So Trippin Apes is going to be using Hydra.
Yeah.
Thing is, Trippin Apes is going to be so big, I don't think it really matters how good Hydra is, does it? Might be annoying.
No, I mean, Hydra's been solid, right? It's sea shanties. There's been legitimate projects launched on Hydra. But one of the things the only thing that bothered me is that he said that the Hydra people, or some people at Hydra, were taking the legendaries. So they're minting the legendaries for himself. I didn't really want to say that because I don't know how true it is.
Yeah, we don't have evidence for that.
Yeah, so it made me think I don't know how true that is.
That would be such a temptation if you owned some kind of minting tool like that, wouldn't it? I mean, you could front run everything, you could take all the best stuff, and it would be really hard for people to figure it out if you're careful. But we don't know that's happening. We're not saying sea shanties or Hydra's doing that.
Yeah. So
you could be lying about it.
Yeah, I really didn't want to talk about that because I mean Hydra's good launchpad, and I didn't want to give this guy.
If you could be more clear instead of just prattling on all the time, maybe I'd know what you wanted to talk about.
It's just so easy to prattle on.
Well, apparently it is. Okay, so anything more about these? Other than I'm going to be on Trippin Apes, I'm going to be following Discords, I'm going to be using my rarer key to try and maybe pick some up. If you use a rarer key, it will show you, like some places don't list secondary until the mint has finished. But some places do. I think even Magic Eden has started doing that now. Coral Cube's a big place that does that. So as soon as this mint has started, some of them should be going on sale. I might try and snipe one using rarer key during the mint. The risk of that, and that's something I did with my massively successful Gates of Imaginarium mint. The risk of doing that is you might be buying it at a much higher floor price than is going to happen after mint when there's a lot more of them on sale that may push the floor price down. I don't think that's going to happen to Trippin Apes. I think it's so popular that the floor price is going to go through the roof and probably stay quite high. So I'm going to monitor the price. If I could get one at, what do you think? Would 20 be too high to get immediately after mint, or is that?
Well, this is exactly what I wanted to talk about. Let's put a price point on it that we would buy, and then other people can follow that, right? If we're happy to do it, this is what people are here for. This is the content. So
not financial advice.
Not financial advice. I would definitely get one at 10.
Yeah. 5 right, definitely, 10 definitely, 15 probably, 20 probably a good idea.
Yeah, so I'm thinking
pretty high for something post-mint. Depends on the mint price as well.
So you'll see these popping up on Rare Key, or if you've got like Scalp Empire, they pop in and you see the price. It gives a rarity, but I'm not sure that how much I trust that.
What are you doing to your mic there? I can just see your mic wobbling around.
Fidgeting.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, keep going. I just got distracted there.
Yeah. It's your mum's under my desk in front of me.
Oh no. Anyway, let's not go back to that.
Yeah, we'll leave mums out of all future episodes. Yes. But so yeah, 12. Yeah, once you get to 15 for me, I'm still 15. Then I'm thinking over that, I'm starting to think maybe I'll wait a little bit.
I think looking at volume will be good. If volume is ridiculous, like Bears was, if volume is like Bears level volume, then that probably means it's really going to go up.
So yeah, when you're looking on like Magic Eden, you can see the volume, but when if it's pre Magic Eden using Rarity or Scalp, you don't get to see that kind of volume, right?
I don't know. Yeah, would Hydra, was it called Hydra Launchpad? Would there be a way of seeing the volume? Could you see it on chain somehow? I don't know.
So here's what I think will happen. It will mint out in about.
What we can see is how quickly it mints out, and probably
Yeah.
the number that's minted. So that should give you some idea.
And last time I used Scalp, it waited until it minted out before it started releasing the data on it. So it wasn't there before.
Say that again.
It minted out. So they didn't have any information. So this was, I can't remember the one I was minting, but once it minted out, then they had it on their platform.
Who had what on where?
Scalp. So which is equivalent to Rarity. So you have to go onto their website.
Couldn't you see on the minting site how many had minted? It'd be like 1,000 of 5,000 or whatever. That would show you the volume.
Yeah.
Roughly.
So
right?
so it was the one I was doing was like a long whitelist only mint. So it was like 12 hours long, and you just go in and mint whenever, guaranteed mint. So one person minted 1 minute after it launched, 1 second after it launched, and then the last person didn't mint for another like 11 hours. So they didn't launch through Scalp. They didn't have that on their website to access until that last person had minted the last one.
But you could see on the minting site how many people had minted, right?
Yeah.
So you're saying Scalp isn't very good, or maybe that data wasn't made available to them or something?
Maybe not, or
can they just
maybe,
see it on chain in theory?
I'm not sure. But here's what I think will happen this time. This will mint out very, very quickly, and it will be on Magic Eden very, very quickly, and it will be on Scalp, and it will be on Rarity.
Coral Cube, well, Rarity just looks at other markets, obviously. Coral Cube always seems to be the first market that stuff pops up on almost immediately.
Oh, okay.
It's actually a pretty cool looking.
I'm not familiar with that.
Let's have a look. Hold on, I'll just get the website up. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I had never heard of this until it started popping up on Rarity. But this, they always seem to come up on here first for some reason.
So what is this? A marketplace?
Just a marketplace like Magic Eden.
I've literally never heard of it.
Yeah. OK Cubs. That's
Okay.
nothing to do with OK Birds, is it? Yeah. So if there's something below 15, I'll definitely get in early. Otherwise, I'm gonna play a bit. I think I've got about 80 Sol to play with, and I want to put a lot of that into Trippin Apes. So we'll see. Do you have a budget in mind?
Awesome. Well, no, I'll just try and get 1 to 3, no more than 3. Don't want to spend more than
Sol you're going to make available for that, or and are you going to try and flip immediately?
I mean, I'd like to get 3 for 15, so like 5 each. That would be amazing.
I think you do very well to get that.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. So yeah, 15 to 20 Sol probably. Yeah. So
you might get 1 then.
But yeah, maybe. Yeah, I probably don't want to go more than that.
It's probably not a PFP I would use, so I would flip short to medium term. Although I really do like the artwork. I think it's super cool.
Yeah, and
I
it's
love
so
a
high.
day glow, neon type stuff.
I do think it's going to be big. And so rule of 3: get 3, flip 1.
But you're going to get 1
to pay for the others. When they absolutely moon, sell the other one, and then just ride the other one.
You're going to have to make a little extra money on the side on your holiday, Dan. Any ideas?
Yeah, there's plenty of corners in Dubrovnik.
There's a lot of holiday makers.
Turn some tricks.
Who are frustrated, need a bit of a release. Maybe you can get. What's the exchange rate to? Do they use euros in Croatia?
I don't know. I only take Sol anyway. Sol Pay. Just like,
so
here you go.
That's going to be hard scanning or Phantom Wallet down some dodgy backstreet. Although it's not really anonymous, is it? I was going to say it's anonymous. Maybe you should use a privacy coin for that kind of transaction. I don't know.
I think there's one called like Love Coin, isn't there?
Oh,
Anyway.
really? I hadn't heard of that. How did you know about that?
So.
Bit suspicious. Looks like you're already planning to do this. So you're going to buy 3 for 60. Right, we'll report back on this next week anyway. Let's move this along because we're getting kind of bogged down.
Right. Get this off screen.
Renegade.
We don't. Yeah, we'll get that off screen. We don't want to talk about that. Let's move on. Close that tab. Never look at it again.
Why? All right, close that. Okay, NFT Shake. So NFTshake.io. This is our mailing list. If you want to get some really boring updates from Dan, I'm joking. Exciting updates, only exciting updates. Go to nftshake.io, click on join mailing list, put your email in, and you will hear from us probably at some point. Anything to add?
Like, subscribe the video today, comment, and follow us on Twitter. That's where all the alpha
Twitter is NFT_shake. And we post lots of interesting stuff on there, mostly Dan, to be honest. Right, on to the next tab. OK Bears. The OK Bears kind of pumped a lot this week.
Wow, yeah.
I've been in Cody's Discord and a few other Discords, and people have been saying, a lot of Ethereum people still pumping these, big Ethereum people getting into Solana NFTs still. The prices of Solana NFTs have been going up despite the crash, or at least holding steady. This one's really been going up. This is the biggest, in my opinion, this is the most blue chip project on Solana at the moment.
Yep, I agree.
This or D-Gods, and it's just holding up. So just thought we'd mention that. Are you still going to try and get what do you think, or do you think it's gone now?
Well, we spoke about this last week. It went to, or maybe it's just in our Discord, it went to 100, and he said, like, are you going to get one for 100? And I was considering...
Did it go to 100?
Yeah, it went to 100.
When did it go to 100?
Exactly 100 in the last week.
How did I miss that?
We were talking... No, we spoke about it in Discord.
Did we?
Because you said, are you going to buy one? And I said, I'd recommend like putting bids in at around 80 on everything that's around 100.
Wasn't that like a couple of weeks ago?
I don't know. I think it was in the last...
days are just blurring into each other.
Yeah, I think a week is a long time in NFTs, right? I think it was within when was the like big crash when Solana went to like 40? Was that 2 weeks ago? Maybe
People
it's just
ask me
over
what
a
I've
week,
been doing. I just can't remember. It's just everything's a blur.
Yeah, it's all the drugs.
Could be the excessive
alcohol.
Partying, but that's could be something to do.
So they went to 100, and then I said I would recommend putting bids in around 80 to try and pick something off, like really just snipe something, and then like the next day they're at 115, and then they haven't stopped. They went to
I've had a couple of chances where it's been just above what I wanted to pay, and I didn't just go all out to get them, and then it shot up again. Obviously, a really stupid mistake because it's now at 210.
Yeah, exactly the same. So, yeah.
But if it does get to 100 again for some reason, it would be worth just selling selling anything, doing whatever you can to pile in, I think. Unless the project's in trouble for some reason.
Yeah.
But whether we'll ever get there, I don't know.
I would love one. My plan was to hopefully use my cat to fund,
Don't say that. You're gonna get all the cats on crack. Those guys are crazy as well. You're gonna get them after you if you start talking.
That's true.
Like that.
But if so the other day I meant to ask you this, right? When OK Bears hit 200, like cats were at 40.
I think that would have been. I nearly bought one actually.
So you could have sold your bear for 5 cats, and I thought that was an interesting like flip for those, right? Because it's not that long ago. I think that they would.
I nearly sold a cat for 3 bears during the early days of.
Yeah, exactly. And now, you could buy 5 cats for 1 bear. Yeah, interesting, right? But cats have caught up a little bit.
Bears are such a blue chip. I want to focus on good PFP blue chips now. Really.
Yeah, I would love a bear, but I didn't quite get there. I should have. But let's not go over it. It's too painful.
It's a sore subject, isn't it? I got one which you can see in the.
Sick. Yeah, I like it too. All right, so a little update on Yaku. So just for the benefit of anyone who hasn't watched before, it's a metaverse called Yakuverse, and there's going to be a bike racing game, avatars, and metaverse apartments.
Vary the tone of your voice a bit, Dan. It's very monotone.
Do you know what? I just realised I've gone into some kind of robotic voice. Thanks for pointing out.
A fugue state
to everybody.
It's just like the.
Yeah, but
like the autism kicks in. I think I am slightly autistic, so I can say that. Anyway, continue. mean, it's like a superpower. It's not a disability, unless you want people to listen to what you're saying, of course, and then that's
true.
Right. Okay. Let's try that
So
again.
Just an update on these.
See, that's more interesting.
Their avatars were not well received in terms of visuals. Not as good as the bikes. We as the Discord and as part of the Discord community.
Interesting.
We're pretty upset with them. So, well, if you see that one with the gold face.
That's not that's not PFPable, is it?
They're
not good PFPs. Is that the issue, do you think?
So the gold one there that you keep scrolling past really fast.
One?
That one. So that's they're thinking about having it look like that as an update. They're thinking about updating the whole range.
Hold on.
Whole collection.
It looks like that now, or they're going to update it to this?
That's the updated version.
Well, that's a terrible PFP as well.
I think they're going to be facing forwards like that one there with wings with the white hair.
This is a better PFP, but it's still not great.
The thing is, some bits are really cool. Like
can't really see the facial expression.
Yeah, it's just it wasn't as good as everything else, and everyone was disappointed. That's a partially rendered one there. So not thrilled with them on this. They didn't do a great job with it, but they're trying to fix it.
Just do good PFPs with a high contrast background, with expressions you can see in really distinctive clothing.
Yeah, and not loads of crap on their face. You can't see their face at all.
People need to be able to use them as a PFP.
Look at that one.
You can't use that as a PFP.
Look at that. Yeah, there's no eyes, no mouth. Well, there is a mouth, but it's They just it's just not cool either. So they did a bad job with these, in my opinion. But they're trying to fix it.
And I think they're trying to be too creative. They're trying to reinvent the wheel with every one instead of they could just have a lot of variations on a theme, like bears, for example.
Yeah, I agree.
It doesn't have to be that advanced. Maybe they could even have like a cartoon style PFP and a 3D rendering as well. Cause it's quite hard to do a 3D PFP.
Well, the idea is that you can take your avatar and you use it in their metaverse. So
but what I'm saying is give them both. Give them a cartoony kind of one and a 3D model, which is based on the cartoon. Maybe. I'm just thinking out loud.
Yeah. Just an update on that. I mean, they're doing a great job. I do believe in the project.
Yeah, it's a cool project.
And what the guys are doing. And the avatars themselves do look sick when you're actually running around Metaverse. I've seen some sneak peeks of that. But the avatars for PFPs...
It's really hard to do 3D. It's something that's a good 3D avatar is really hard to be a PFP. I mean, I guess... Meebits kind of fall into this category, don't they? But
I think they're all right
really
as a PFP.
Use a Meebit as a... PFP, can you?
I think it's all right. You used yours for a while. I think it's cool.
I used the head of mine. I cut the body off mine and used the head.
Yeah. That's what you have to do. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But how is that distinctive? Yeah, maybe that works because they've got quite a lot of different features and stuff on Meebits, so that probably would work reasonably well.
Yeah. I think that worked.
Yeah. Let's monitor it. Anything else on this?
No. Let's move on.
The most disappointing... No, I'm joking. I like Piggy Soul Gang. The floor price is low, but, floor price isn't everything. Why are we looking at this today?
They're trying something new. If you scroll down a little bit, this is last chance saloon for Piggy Soul Gang. Sorry, a bit further. You're looking for a mud bath. Here you go. Right. So...
Looks like some kind of dirty protest against Twitter or something.
They have airdropped a mud bath to Piggy Soul Gang holders. You had to have a staked pig and an unstaked female, and then you got a mud bath dropped. There's still opportunities to get mud bath if you missed it.
Mud baths listed?
Yeah, they're 0.5, but only like 3 have been sold. They're only listed on Alpha Art.
Only 3 have been sold?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, but then I don't know how many are listed, but what they're trying is probably, because it's not 100% confirmed, is a rebrand completely for Piggy Soul Gang, potentially with a different name even, and having the pig bath is maybe a way of... I think the idea is your pig goes in the bath, or your pigs go in the bath, and they come out looking like something different, like a cleanse.
I can't find the mud bath on Alpha Art.
Well, it's there somewhere. I couldn't find it.
You don't seem very enthusiastic about this anymore.
Well, no, this is proper last chance saloon. I was a bit disappointed what they've come up with. I thought the airdrop I thought was cool, but really they haven't taken it and run with it. They haven't even announced what it is or what it may
Maybe
do.
They're fed up with it. Maybe they're like, we put so much work in.
I
haven't
don't
got
know.
traction for whatever reason.
I'm hoping because I've had these a long time. It's an OG Solana project. I'm really rooting for them. Just get whatever they do next, just get it right because it's the last chance saloon. If the next thing goes wrong, I think the community will just disband. So let's just hope they get it right. And because it's an OG, right? I love the artwork. I like the artwork. I don't know why we'd want to change it. But yeah, let's see. Maybe the artwork is real sick, or they have a really cool 3D pig avatar that everyone wants. And they come up with some cool utility and maybe move away from the alpha art situation.
But I mean, I know your therapist recommended you stop doing NFTs because it's stressing you out too much. I think you should just let go of this project. I mean, if it works, it works, but...
Well,
I don't know if
there we go. This is the update.
Is it ever gonna hit?
The update. Right. Yeah, I'm not massively focused on it.
Really? Okay, that's a big change. Right, let's move on to the next one.
Right, I'm surprised by this because I really like these 3D... Amigos. Yeah, well, some I don't like the old lady ones and stuff, right? There, I don't know why. Again, why would they? Yeah, but why would they bother? Why would you do that?
There must be some old people, some senior citizens into NFTs.
Yeah, if you're going to have this as your NFT character, like, sure, have a few, make them rare, make it cool.
Well, there don't seem to be that many old people.
I don't know. I don't know. So anyway,
the idea is you pick one that looks a bit like you, presumably.
I thought so. Yeah, just click one so you can watch it animate because the animation is very good.
Smooth.
So yeah, so I think the body and the movement is excellent. The facial expressions are not the best, but I like them, and I'd have a little run around portals with my Amigo.
Do you get the 3D model? Do you know? Or?
Yeah. I'm saying yeah.
You just literally I could tell you made that up when you were saying it. Like, we're supposed to be giving people information here, Dan. You can't just make stuff up.
Must do. I'm pretty sure.
Do you get 3D models? Yeah.
yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Free bag of Solana?
Right.
Yeah.
Ask me if you get 3D models.
Do you get 3D models?
I don't know.
Amigos?
I don't know. I'm not going to lie to our viewers. See? I have morals. As well as being incredibly exciting, Dan doesn't have morals. I mean, it would be good if you did get... I can't see anything about getting 3D models on here. But...
Yeah, I'm sure I read that you do. But they minted for 1.25, and now the floor is like it's 0.5 earlier today. This
is clearly what is the next big project's 0.39.
Yeah, so well, I mean, I think there's bargain to be had there.
Is it a bargain or is it just kind of crashing without a trace, never to be seen again? Let's have a look at the
activity's been high.
18 minutes. Yes, decent activity. I wonder why it's gone down so much.
Yeah.
Have you looked at this new stats page on Magic Eden?
No, I haven't had a chance to really soak that up yet.
But look,
this is too new to. This minted yesterday, so
there's not going to be much on there, is it? I mean, there is. How many is it? 10,000? Oh, it's only 3,000.
It's only half a Solana.
I mean, it looks cool. That. I've got nothing against it. It's not like, filling me with...
I just think the avatars are going to have a run.
But that could be a year or two away. Right?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. It's half a Solana, which is, I don't know, what is that now? 25 bucks.
cents or something.
Yeah. Yeah. And I've been earning this week through Solchicks. So it wasn't even half what I earned this week, so I just thought, okay, why not?
What do you mean? You've been earning Sol?
Yeah.
So Solchicks don't pay their own token; they pay out in Sol.
Yeah. I just transfer it to Sol because Sol is life.
And you just transfer it on Famous Fox?
No, so
there's an actual liquidity pool or something.
So in Solchicks, I trade it on Radium for USDC, and then when after and I go around all my staked projects, pull in everything into USDC, and then just swap it into Sol.
Nice.
Just do that every day.
You can't go directly into Sol then.
No. Well, Radium you can do with Radium, but it does it like a.
It does two conversions.
Yeah, two at once. So I just do everything into USDC, and then I know how much I've got. And sometimes I just leave the USDC in my wallet for a few days or whatever, and then. But mostly I do it daily because you then use dollar cost average.
No, So how much in dollars are you earning with your, what is it, 6 soul chicks?
So 4 soul chicks, like $10 a day.
Each or in total?
No, in total, like
That's still
$250
not
a day.
bad.
I know.
This is a sign of how mainstream stuff's going. I was out last night speaking to some people, and a couple of them own Steppen NFTs. Like people that weren't really into crypto, but they bought it's a Solana NFT, isn't it? And then it's like an app on your phone that
rewards
gives
for
you
doing
money
exercise.
for doing exercise. It seems unsustainable because where's that money coming from ultimately? You know, it's I don't want to call it a Ponzi, but it's got the money to pay people is going to run out or get much smaller when there isn't an increasing number of people buying NFTs.
Yeah, they have to have a product or advertising or something.
Yeah,
that's the cool. Yeah. The cool thing about Yaku and the Yakuverse is there is a metaverse. You can sell advertising space on your metaverse apartment, you know, on the outside of it. So you can put an ad on the outside if you want, and there's revenue from land sales. So people come in and they buy land, and you get that seems like a sustainable ecosystem to me. Most some of these aren't. Soul Chicks is another
logic
one.
To it,
yeah, and you need to build that ecosystem like they did with Axie Infinity. And if they can do that, crack that, and there's players and people come in, there's advertising and those kind of things, then it's sustainable then, yeah.
Are you more excited about Portals or Yaku?
Portals is in the browser, so it's just that little bit more accessible. So Portals.
Where's Yaku?
You have to download
That's an installed game. It's an installed PC game.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
So Portals from the metaverse, Portals from the game. Like I do expect good things from Yaku still. Don't want to pan them, but.
So if you've got an M1 Mac, you probably can't use it then.
I'm not sure. Don't know. I haven't got one.
Then they'd have to make a special version of that. Anyway, let's get rid of this.
We can move on. I think Amigos is a bargain. Right. So Bulls.
Maybe.
Derivative, kind of OK Bears, like Bears and Bulls.
I think it might be a little bit derivative. Yeah.
So
genius take there. Genius take.
People are
it's called OKB something. I mean, it's quite impressive how quickly they've got it out, I suppose.
Yeah, and do you know what? I like the art. It's cool.
It's not bad, actually. It's quite simple.
Yeah, it was so similar. It's so similar to OK Bears. Yeah, but then if you're gonna have bears, you gotta have bulls.
Is this is it minted already?
No, mints. Oh, check my notes. 25th of May. 25th of May.
You're gonna mint them?
It's whitelist only wallet mint, so you can't buy a token.
Secondary or?
Again, I'm away, so maybe.
I'm questioning your commitment to NFTs now.
Yeah,
not even taking your laptop.
I mean, I want to. So these. We know the mint price of this is 1.5. These will be 3 out of the gate, right? So thereafter, could they like? What are they going to... I don't think they're going to do an OK Bears.
No,
I don't think they're going to go to 200.
It's the reasonable PFPs, but it's obviously derivative. I don't know how many... Well, let's see how many Twitter followers I've got.
Sometimes these things... crypto is a weird world.
It could be bots.
It's a weird world, right? You look what happened to Dogecoin. Like, it's just... what.
Yeah, but that's like 1 in a million. That's really unusual.
But people forget, like when it came out as a, so my point was, it came out as a joke. They built it as a joke, as a meme coin, right? Literally. And it was years later that people got on the bandwagon. Now in 2 years' time.
Elon Musk got on the bandwagon.
Well, yeah. So in 3 weeks' time, a year's time, are people really going to know that, the OK Bulls were a derivative of OK Bears, and what's the difference?
Well, it just probably won't become a blue chip. But this reminds me the most. Do you remember that mouse in the house a week or 2 ago?
Yeah,
it reminds me of that.
We don't talk about that.
Yeah, I ended up breaking even on that because I won't go into the reasons why.
You got one.
I got 2.
Oh, okay, you did get 2. Yeah. Well, and I didn't get any. I was sat there trying to mint. I had the whitelist. But their whitelist wasn't a guaranteed mint. And I didn't get it. and then I refused to buy one afterwards because it was double.
Well, I think
went 10x, right?
The problem with that project, they're reasonably good PFPs, but the artwork was a bit sketchy. Like some of them looked a bit shoddy. These ones actually look better than Mouse in the House.
Yeah.
So maybe they could go to 20 or something.
Yeah, I can see him getting to 10, 12. So I'll set aside a little bag for these. Definitely getting them at 3.
Like
5,
straight after mint.
5 probably. Yeah, straight on secondary.
I don't know if I'd go up to 5.
And then after that, no, I'd have to wait and see. So like Cats on Crack was hanging around 2.5 Sol for a while. Now we might be we're further into the,
and that was
into
when
the
Sol was 100 probably, wasn't it?
Yeah, and we're a bit further into the sort of PFP world now. That it's a lot hotter than it was right then.
So do you know what made Cats pump?
The Discord community, I think they did a really good job with their marketing on that, and then they just pumped it on Twitter. So yeah,
I mean, it seems a bit vague, but okay. So these look reasonably cool. Maybe I'll get a quick one, but I want to focus on the Trippin Apes, really.
Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, but prefer this art to Trippin Apes. It's got nothing to do with tripping or drugs or anything.
Yeah,
so
maybe I should.
We say no. I bet you can see a spliff or something in there.
Well, one, it's not like the whole project's based on them. If there is one in there somewhere.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, let's go to the next one.
You
made me put this in. I don't know why you made me put this in. It's just cruel.
Purely because.
This is something I meant 2 days ago. I blew 20 Sol on this, like a moron. No disrespect to the project, but this has kind of informed what I'm doing from now on. It was fairly hyped. I was also learning to use Rarikey at the time, so... But actually, no, I meant to do everything I did on Rarikey. It just made it way too easy to blow loads of money, to blow loads of Sol. But what this has taught me is now I'm focusing on blue chip PFPs, potential blue chip PFPs. These are not PFPs. It's just, and I think a lot of the artwork is either the same or very similar between different ones. Like this and this, like a PFP needs to be a reasonably close up face with expressions and different clothes that you can easily tell is yours. This isn't that, is it? I don't think they were trying to be that, but it's.
I think they did a good job with looking quite different. Like I'm sure they're pretty disappointed because I like them
you
as,
think
as
these
an
three
image.
look different?
No, sorry, different to any other project.
Yeah, I don't mind the art style; it's kind of cool, but it's not a PFP. And I think this is it's some kind of metaverse play, isn't it? What this is supposed to be?
Yeah, with not a great deal of information on, but it was hyped. Everyone was talking about it on YouTube and in Twitter. I happened to be away that day, so I didn't get involved with it.
Lucky you.
Yeah, dodged a bullet there.
7,500. Again, no disrespect to the project, but it hasn't pumped. The floor price has really crashed. Only 7,500 volume.
Have you still got any?
Yes, I managed to flip one or two.
Well,
Bear's volume is.
I mean, at least you've got a chance with it, right? Because spending 20 Sol now, it's worth 0.2 whatever. There's maybe they come out with some amazing news.
It's possible.
They
but
don't
I'm
always
not
just
going to
go
be
up and
minting
stay
that
up.
kind of thing anymore. So that project has 7,500 Sol. I mean, Bear's I think is the biggest volume now. It's that's 1.5 million volume versus 7,500.
Huge.
It's crazy. So thanks for making me put that up. Brilliant. Right, here's an interesting thing that's happened in last week. Now, Solana NFTs is much newer than Ethereum NFTs. When did CryptoPunks? That was more or less the first NFT collection of Ethereum. When did
2017?
that come out? So that's like 5-ish years ago now. Solana NFTs have existed for what, a year? Maybe less?
Yeah, but probably.
I remember playing with this when I was in Bulgaria last year, and just discovering it. So because Solana NFTs are newer, there were a lot of derivative Ethereum projects on Solana. So what this is not OK Bears, is a copy of OK Bears on Solana on Ethereum. And the bears are looking the other way. I think it's just a direct copy. I'm not sure, but I read somewhere, this could be wrong, I'm sure I read somewhere, not OK Bears was the highest volume project for 24 hours on any blockchain. So it's just an interesting status update on how fast Solana NFTs are growing, and the Ethereum projects are copying them now, and a lot of people are buying them. This is an interesting one as well, because they basically just copied OK Bears. It was listed on OpenSea. They've now delisted it. It's still on Looks Rare. And yeah, this article here is just about how OpenSea delisted it. Because, if you just copy someone's NFTs like that, it's morally wrong if you're not adding anything to them, and it's probably breaking the law.
Yeah, I'm surprised it got any kind of recognition at all, really. Being an approved, recognised project on OpenSea, I'm really surprised by that.
It says OpenSea replaced it after complaints from OK Bears collectors.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm not surprised, and so they have. So great, good for them.
Should they have ever allowed them on there if it's just a straight copy?
Well,
I don't know. I'm not saying they shouldn't. It just seems a bit wrong.
Not sure on the process on what OpenSea, what it takes to get a collection on. Yeah.
The motivation for OpenSea is to make as much money as possible, and they do that by having as much for sale on there as possible. So their motivation, their direct financial incentive, is to list it.
Yep. And if that article that you read is true, that had the highest volume in one day, they got all that volume, and then they can take that money.
They're getting a nice little cut of that, aren't they?
So we'll take it. Yeah, 2% or whatever.
But yeah, I thought that was just an interesting look at where, how quickly Solana NFTs are growing. It's more Ethereum people getting into them. I think once you've used Solana and there's essentially no gas and it's fast, it's much easier to get into, like people with less money to invest. If you want to dip your toe into NFTs, you don't want to be dipping your toe into Ethereum and paying hundreds of dollars gas and having something slow and that doesn't work properly. You could just dip your toe and spend $10 on a Solana NFT or $100 on a Solana NFT with no gas. It's a much easier way to get in. If you want to do flipping, you can't really flip on Ethereum quickly because it's so expensive. Once Ethereum NFT people try Solana, a lot of them really enjoy it.
I agree. Can we just have a look at go back to OK Bears on Magic Eden? Have you still got the tab there somewhere?
Magic Eden still have this thing where they name each tab Magic Eden.
I didn't do that just to trigger you.
Instead of naming it the name of the collection.
Right. Can you click one? What are the royalties on OK Bears? This is not something which is 7.5.
7.5 and 2 transaction fee.
Yeah, so it's just maybe not something we spoke about before, but it's a really important thing before you do dip a toe in. Have a look at that, because those royalties you have. So if you bought that OK Bear 350 Sol, it would have to go up by 35 Sol for you to make your money back, because you're going to have to 9.5% fees in total.
Yeah, you've got to be aware of that for sure.
Yeah, so even if you bought it at 350, you sold it at 385, you'd make 0.5%. So it's something to be aware of. Obviously, that one could go to 1,000. You make a nice profit.
I wouldn't surprise me if bears go to 1,000. By the way.
Yeah.
Are you still upset that you didn't get one?
Yeah.
Because they're going to 1,000. I don't know where I'll buy the mansion. I was thinking of Thailand, but you can sell your cat and buy like a mobile home. Right? You'll be fine.
Park it in your garage.
Yeah, it's going to be full of Bentleys, so I don't know if there's going to be space. Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, I might have to upgrade my friends now, because if you're rich, you want to hang out with the rich people. Anyway, enough of the banter. Is there anything else to talk about today?
I think we're done. Just the normal like, subscribe,
comment. Yeah, yes. If you want to hear us talk about any collections, comment below, and we'll be giving away some stuff no one's given us yet. But if they give it to us, we'll be giving some whitelists away that we don't have.
Oh wait,
What?
Yeah, yeah. I did have some special shout outs for Panzer Dogs. They've got something going on. I forgot to mention it.
Very professional here, ladies and gentlemen. Very professional.
Where are my
new
notes?
map, new season coming?
Yes, that's it. Yeah, I knew I wrote it down somewhere. So, so Panzer Dogs, new map, new season's coming soon. Panzer Dogs is a good play. It's cheap to get into right now. I would recommend it. Not financial advice. And also Monkey League. I think that's going to start soon.
So Monkey League, the game hasn't actually come out yet.
Nope. It's looking good. They're dropping little hints and sneak peeks and stuff. It's looking cool. It got so much hype last year.
It was out of control. I think Ran was pumping it off.
Yeah, Ran on banter because he was involved. He had some of the token or
pumping his own bags. Would you say?
Had ideas. Maybe. Well,
I mean, I'm sure that's what we're doing as well. I mean, it's impossible not to. So it's down to 4.5 Monkey League now.
Well, yeah, it was 3.5 last week.
Do you remember what the all-time high was for this?
Floor definitely over 10, around 10.
And that's when Solana was a lot more dollars.
Yeah. So when it launched, the floor was, I'm sure, was 10, or dipped above it for a bit.
It doesn't seem that much anymore. It stayed it to bears or something.
Yeah, at the time, right? Yeah, it was. I picked up a couple for 9, and I picked up a couple for 3.5. So my average is like 6 point something.
Oh, so you've just still got them?
I've got a full team. Yeah, full team for 4.
That'll be interesting. Yeah. Maybe we should do an episode in the game when it comes out.
When you can play it, yeah. So Soul Chicks is going to come first.
Can you multitask though? Can you play the game while we're talking? I think we should try it and get drunk at the same time.
Yeah, that would be great.
Do a shot every goal. Yeah, and then try and talk about stuff.
What I want to happen, like we said it was the end, but it's not. So anyone who's stuck with us, secrets, gets the secret bonus ending. What I want to happen is to be able to go VR into portals, go into the arcade, play Panzer Dogs, play Soul Chicks,
You're playing the game in the game.
Yeah.
It's very meta.
Yeah, and to be standing right there next to someone who's battling with tanks.
And you're going to be an elephant or a dinosaur or something.
With me. And yeah, exactly that.
But how do you use those little dinosaur arms to hold a gaming controller? How's that going to work? So you got to think about this stuff.
It's going to be awesome. This is what I want to happen. It's going to be awesome. We're not there yet.
I'm a big VR guy, but yeah, this is
beyond the scope of
this episode.
Yeah, exactly. But I want to be a live stream from portals. And hopefully some online gaming with Panzer Dogs, Monkey League, and Soul Chicks. They're the next 3 I expect to come through.
So do we know when when the game's going live?
No announcement yet. But I think it's coming soon because the demo's looking good. I mean, it might be a few months away, but I think we've got some kind of demo very, very soon. And the price is starting to sneak back up. Gone from 3.5 to 4.5, and the original ones are going to be the ones that you can breed with and stuff like that. Breeding's coming as well soon on there. So yeah.
So they have characteristics that will help them be a better footballer.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Maybe we'll talk about this in a bit more depth when the demo comes out in a week or so.
I'm just thinking, pay to win.
Yeah, we always touch on that.
Anyway, yeah, we'll talk about this another day. So, anything else?
Cool. No, that's it. We're done.
All right, guys. We will see you in the metaverse.
Bye, guys.